got here in Eugene.
5 years ago, he came to the Olympic trials as a high schooler and started to knock off pros who were much more experienced. Now he finds himself with a very talented high schooler in Knighton trying to keep him off of the team. 3 people will make the team. He is 4th fastest as we start here tonight.
And that stiff competition comes in the form of 17-year-old Arian Knighton.
Before these championships started, I thought he had an outside shot of finishing top 3. After watching him break Usain Bolt's junior record running 1988, he is now the favorite. He turned 17 in January. He'd be the youngest man to make the U.S. track and field team since Jim Ryan qualified in 1964, the first high schooler since 1972.
And here's Bednarek. He's been very steady and consistent through the rounds. He won his semifinal. And I think 3 people will not beat him tonight.
On the outside of Kenny Bednarek is Isaiah Young. Terrence Laird is in 9. On the inside, very inside, is Fred Curley in 2. Kyrie King, Andrew Hudson. That's your full field. Noah Lyles is in 5.
When you come to the Olympic trials, you almost discard the paper. You trust what your eyes are telling you. And so far through the rounds, our eyes are telling us, Sonia, that Knighton has been looking better than anybody else. But this is the guy with the 19.5 PR. He has to summon a season's best to make this team.
The high schooler, the 17-year-old who's now gone pro, is 4th from the left.
And it's Bednarek who will lead off of the turn. The high schooler has some work to do, but Noah Lyles is in a good position.
Here comes Noah Lyles. Kenny Bednarek. How about Arian Knighton? That looks like the 3 going to Tokyo.
That is a huge win for Noah Lyles, who has not looked to be in this kind of shape throughout the rounds, but he was able to pull on his experience. He ran really well around the turn auto, which is not usually his strength. And I think Arian Knighton gave him too much and had too much work to do in the home stretch.
So Knighton becomes the first high schooler to make a U.S. Olympic team at 200 meters since 1972. He didn't run as well a turn as he did in the semifinals, but Lyles got the season's best that I talked about. That's also the fastest time in the world. And man, did he need it. So Bednarek is on the team, Knighton's on the team, but the world champion, who has only lost one 200-meter race in his professional career, finds a way to get it done.
He's been saying, I'm okay. He's been asked questions about Knighton. He said, I've got it sorted. It's all going to plan. And I guess when it counted, it did.
Yeah, coming off the turn, Bednarek had the lead. But when Noah Lyles is this close to the leaders, usually it's no problem. He worked for it. But he did a great job. Fastest time in the world. And he keeps his streak alive.
So how about this for Arian Knighton, who finished 3rd, behind Noah Lyles and Kenny Bednarek. After turning 17 in January, Arian Knighton becomes the youngest man to make a U.S. Olympic track and field team since Jim Ryan qualified for the 1964 Tokyo team. You mentioned that before, Sonia. That is incredible. Here's Lewis. All right.